know our viewers are interested in hearing what's going on with the government shutdown. What's the word on the street? What can you share with us?
Sure. I mean, if you're hoping for the government to reopen anytime soon, Bert, I don't think it's looking very good.
Mhm.
Um, the sides are dug in, right? Both parties are dug in their bargaining positions. Reminds me very much of these like profile sport negotiations that we see with these high profile athletes who are, the team saying we'll give you X, and they say, well, we want X plus Y, and then that's it. Where do you even negotiate?
Mm.
And that's what it seems like the Democrats and Republicans are like these days. Um, the thing is with all of these shutdowns, history shows that um, there's usually not a policy change. The policy change that the parties are looking to enact or use the shutdown as leverage for rarely comes to pass, right? So the last shutdown that we had was from 2018 into 2019. It was 35 days. That's the longest shutdown we've ever had. That was about more funding for the wall on the southern border. We never got that, right?
Mm.
A previous shutdown, Republicans shut the government down over the Affordable Care Act years ago. Well, guess what? The Affordable Care Act is playing a role in the current shutdown situation right now, right? So it's very rarely an effective policy tool, but constituents and polls and funding are powerful motivators for our legislators, and I think that's what's driving the discussions now. Some things to think about, though, Bert. Some potential stress points, inflection points aren't getting their pay, right? So
Yeah,
that could that could
that's not a good media play.
right, that could upset the political dynamic. And of course, Republicans and Democrats all have service members in their districts, right? So that could upset things. Also, air traffic controllers, TSA guys, right? They're working without pay. If we start seeing more increases in sick days, people not showing up to work, I've already heard some anecdotal stories about that happening. If that starts putting a stressor on air travel, that could be a big thing. And then we start talking about damaging the economy in a significant way. That could be something that could cause the parties to come to the table a little bit. And then finally, the Bureau of Labor Statistics is shuttered right now, and I know they're a little bit mired in some controversy over the last couple of months, but Wall Street likes to see those numbers that BLS is putting out, right? And if a combination of, BLS, no BLS numbers, TSA, military pay, if that starts making Wall Street nervous,
Mhm.
that and the stock market start reflecting that could be something else that might make the party say, all right, this has gone on long enough. We got to figure out a way out of this.